Hey guys, this is John, and I'm playing SANJM in the 1 minute pool on ICC. Alright, first game of the session, and he's opening with A3, a combative move. I'm going to try to take on B4, or maybe disrupt his queenside play somehow. Greetings to everyone, hope you're having a dynamic weekend. And let's play C6 and knight BD7. Okay, let's go E6. My bishop is a little maybe misplaced on F5. I'm going to try to repair this situation and make some progress on the king side. Okay, so perhaps now F5, F4 is an idea. First I'm going to play A4 and just kick that queen. Let's go here. I might play bishop F8. I'm considering doing that. Because we can almost catch white's queen. Not quite. Let's play rook C8. Contest the file. He wants bishop B4. That much is clear. Or that. Could play bishop A5 as well. I'm going to go back. I'm not sure how great my position is at the moment, but I'm holding, I'd say, aside from losing this pawn. Okay, let's take here. Thing is, how do I stop him from pushing A4, A5? I'm going to try to throw some sort of barricade in his way, but it's going to be tough. I guess let's offer this trade. Comes in, okay. So let's check. And then I'm going to play knight here because I'm threatening knight D2. I think he missed that I could do this. It's a big problem for him, clearly. Okay, let's go here. And I'm going to take that. We're almost mating him, but not quite. Okay, let's take this way. Let's pull this down to that square. Give a check. Now I'm going to bring my knight around. And hopefully make some progress eventually. Let's go here. Let's do this. Playing this really poorly, but okay, it's a time scramble situation. Let's give a check. Ooh, that's a clever move by me. Take, and I think I almost won his rook. Not quite, though. Okay, ooh. I thought I was winning his rook on F6, but that didn't exactly pan out the way I wanted it to. I thought here, after rook takes E3, that rook E4 would just be winning this piece entirely, but he had king G5. So, yeah, could have done better with my extra piece, but for the first game of the session, we'll take it. SANJM again. Let's play B3 on move 1. So long as he's doing these weird openings, we'll try to take advantage. I don't know if B3 is exactly the way you want to take advantage, but it's something. Okay, let's play queen E2. Maybe we'll get some queenside action going on. I want to play G4. I want to throw my kingside pawns at him. This looks like a lot of fun, so let's try it. Let's keep pushing. Although guarding A2 probably would have been a better idea. F6? What in the world is going on here? He might just be losing a piece. He is. And can I give a check? Nah, but we can play knight E5. And now this knight is under attack over here. And is there any threat? I don't think so. I don't think he's got any threats going on. So let's just do that. Let's take here. And, ooh, okay, so now this might be an idea. Okay, I'm going to sack a little bit and try to simplify the position somewhat. I'm worried about C3. I need my bishop planted right here. Let's go take this. I feel like his king is more open than mine. But he's up on time. And the situation is not clear. Check. Okay, now he's going to get hurt by my bishops, I think. Check here. And if he goes to A8, I have bishop G2. Or this. Let's bring this back. Knight D6 is a big problem. Now for black. Let's give a check. Yeah, he's sacrificing. But this is not going to do. I can take and then bring the rook into E7 for one thing. Let's do that. Check. Okay. We'll do this. And push the C pawn. Yeah, we're going to just keep pushing here. And that's that. All right, so B3 claims another victim. I've been doing well with this move, B3 on move 1. But I think he had a good position after he took on A2. He just allowed me to play F6, although that's kind of forcing, isn't it? So E takes D5 take, and then F6 is coming. Could he save the piece with knight F4 or something? Knight F4, I always have queen E3, so maybe not. Maybe this position is just good for white. Yeah, white's better, according to the computer. Well, my unintentional bluff worked. allowing queen takes a2. Now we're playing PawnHash 21-15. So let's play a torre. Bring the bishop out to g5. Focusing on precision and playing good games, really. Let's play queen e2 after b6, bishop b7. Inevitably, they like to do that. Okay, let's play bishop a6 and maybe trade these bishops. Even though this is a good bishop for white, I think there's some value in inducing this trade. Let's see if he wants to take. If not, I might prop up the knight with f4. Let's take here. We'll take here. And I guess I'll play queen c4. You can defend with queen b7. Yeah, he's holding out. Maybe I can somehow get the file for myself. Nope, he says, I want it, and I'm not going to let you have it. Let's go here. I'll let him have e5. We'll just try to, meant to take there instead. Mouse slip. Okay, let's get this over. He can go f4, but maybe I can go here and attack the d5 pawn. If I can make him play rook d8 and defend, I have some chances, like queen b7 and then going after the a7 pawn. So even though this isn't exactly what I wanted, it might be all right. Okay, let's go here. Queen f2, queen takes e3 could be played. He's going to do that instead. Okay, now I'm going to check and then take on c5 so we can connect our stuff together. Let's do this, attack the rook. Try to force him backwards a little bit. He has that move. Okay. Okay, I'm going to take here. His best bet is to go for some sort of perpetual, but if my queen can control this diagonal, that won't be so easy for him. Yeah, and he's way down on time. I can push this pawn up. Yeah, I think I'm going to win here because he has no time, and that was a little tricky. All right, so we're 3-0 to start the session. We like that. I had 16 seconds left at the end of the game. If I had taken on b6 instead, I feel like the position is slightly advantageous to white. A takes b6, a takes b6, queen takes b6, because his c5 pawn is weak. But queen e7, black might be all right, although I have rook a7 in that case. PawnHash. I always like that username. I've been watching a little House of Cards this weekend. They just released season 4. Shout out to Frank Underwood, aka Kevin Spacey. Great character in that show. Okay, TheDoorpost. A familiar face. Usually plays knight c3 on move 1. And he's fast. TheDoorpost is real quick. Okay, so let's do this and then go after his knight. He seems to like settling into these setups where he fianchettos. So let's just keep up the pace. It's not so much about playing like the best moves against him as it is keeping up on the clock, because I'm confident if I play reasonable moves, I'm going to get a good position. No question about that. Okay, let's go here and just control the e5 square. He's maybe going to jump into e5, but for now, let's do this. Pressure him a little bit. Let's go here. He can play knight c4, but I'll do this. I feel like he wants to push the e-pawn, but it's not so easy right now. Let's just do that. I'm going to let him take b7 if he wants. Okay, take there. And, let's go... Okay, let's go here. We'll pin him. Maybe knight f4 ideas in the future. He can take d5. Didn't see that he could just capture now. Annoying. Okay, let's go here. I'm probably in bad shape, but his king is somewhat open, so you never know. Okay, take that. Let's bring this back. We'll try to keep attacking that king. No fear, but now I have check and then pick up the bishop. So let's pre-move that. d3 is also loose. Definitely don't want a queen trade right about now. If I can win the d3 pawn, I would consider it. But otherwise, no. Let's do this. Okay, play our king up. All right, let's do that. I know b7 is looking a little loose for both sides. Try to go after his queen side a little bit. Let's go attack that one. Okay, that's not happening. All right, let's try to check. Ooh, I finally got him on time. Well, I used his strategy at the end of that game. Is just like, don't worry about playing good moves, just play them fast. And it worked. I'll take it. Okay, next opponent is Saya, the familiar Saya. We used to battle a long time ago. Well, not such a long time ago, actually. Maybe less than a year ago, now that I think about it. But we've had some epic contests, Saya and I. Okay, let's go here, take that pawn. I think I can take this. Then go knight here. Try to launch some discovered attacks against his queen. Interesting. I'm going to go rook c1, threatening knight b5. Probably he should pull the queen all the way back, and he does. Let's maneuver for control of d4. So we'll do this. He might take our dark square bishop, but that's just a risk we have to take. Okay, I'm going to take here now. I'm a little uncertain about this position. I probably shouldn't have wandered into this. Okay, better go f4. Bishop takes h3 could lead to at least a draw for him, though. Maybe I can play bishop e1 then. Okay, at any rate, this is probably good for him. As my king is weakened, he has the two bishops. He can play a normal move like, yeah, bishop e6, and he should be in good shape. Can probably take a2 if he really wants to. Let's go here and maybe knight d4. I'm thinking, or knight h4. Let's go knight h4. Trying to go knight f5, if possible. Let's go here, guard this pawn. I'd really like to achieve knight f5. Knight takes g7 coming. Or knight g3. Knight g3 is also a threat. Let's do that. Okay, and then offer a trade of the bishops. Let's go here, offering another trade. We just really want to badger him with these trades if possible. Somehow we fought back from a pretty bad position. Bishop d7, we can go here. Look for a swap. Okay, now we can take, and he can't recapture. This is huge. Let's do that. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh boy. Oh, I got him on time as well. It's hard playing without the sound. I'm telling you, like that little sound that you get, that feedback goes a long ways. So I'm still getting used to that. All right, so we take down Saya, but we're going to play again. We're probably equivalent in speed when it comes to the last, I don't know, 10 seconds or so. Let's play e4 if he's allowing us. And then try to advance e3 thereafter. Let's do this. Okay, we can go e3. And I think he's got to take. If he takes here, take on d2 might be possible. Although he takes d7, I take there. He takes with check at the end. Okay, so we got to take here instead. And then recapture. This should still also be pretty good, I think. Let's go here and pin him. Let's go here and maybe knight g4. It's a little bit sneaky, so he's going to sack the exchange. Interesting. Castling looks really bad, so let's do this. Let's go here and offer a trade. He wants to keep material on the board, understandably. Let's go here. I'm going to try to castle long. That's the plan, at least. Let's do this. Problem is now the dark square bishop is quite the pest. It stops my king from coming to b8. F5, nah. Let's go here. I'm going to do this and then put the queen on c6. I'm thinking maybe go b6, king b7. Trying to reinforce some stuff, but it's not working so well. Let's go here. Yeah, he's just controlling the game entirely with his two pieces right now. Or with his bishop, I should say. It's hard for me to break free. Trying to go after that bishop on e5. It's about my best chance, I think. Okay, now we have a chance. Queen f1, no. Oh, I had rook h2 there. Ah, lost on time. Yeah, I was trailing going into the final seconds, though, so I'm not surprised. Okay, Saya again. Let's play this fianchetto line. We'll go c4 and then play for d4 here after. Normal position. Not sure about queen c7. I don't think I've encountered that one before. It doesn't strike me as being a good move, but we'll see. So now bishop e3 or maybe knight d5. Knight d5 looks easier. Let's do that. Then we can take on e7 next, like if he takes on c5. Okay, so here we get this move in. He does have bishop e6. Okay, he's going to play this way. Yeah, I didn't see that he could take with the pawn. Smart idea right there. Let's chase his queen. Just try to get him to play some unfavorable queen move. Okay, let's bring this back. He can take d1. Shouldn't have allowed that. Now he can safely do something like that. I might still hold a small advantage in view of the a pawn, but it could be dwindling. Let's bring this in. Bishop e6, bishop e5. I should have seen that, but I maybe have this move. This move might bail me out. And we'll see if he keeps the rooks on the board. Probably should, like rook e8. Nope, he's going to trade. Because he has that, okay. Well, this position's obviously very drawish. But with time pressure, who knows? I probably shouldn't have done what I just did there. Not sure if he can really trap me, but yeah, that was sloppy what I just did. Okay, let's do this. Okay, let's just pull this back. Okay, just trying to quickly do something. Ooh, okay, we get a draw. I had a feeling he might go for that final pawn, but I was also worried that I was going to flag. Well, we've had a lot of action so far in this fairly short session. Feels short, at least, because there hasn't been any downtime. I'm up to 24.55, so on the whole, it's going well. We're splitting with Saya. Probably going to play him again. We do. Okay, so we'll have a d4, d5 game. Exchange Slav. Always annoying. I'll play this line where you try to chase down their dark square bishop. Okay, let's go here. And then we'll go for e5. Knight d2, e5. This is a line I've played before. Put the bishop on e6. And, forgot what to do here. Okay, let's just play a6. Simply to kick the bishop. And then I'm going to go here and attack this knight. He might be able to play knight takes d5, but I was thinking take on b2 then, should that happen. Okay, let's do this. If he takes, then we get this open f file to work with, which I gotta believe is worth something. Let's go here and just threaten mate. Okay, let's defend with the rook. And then try to go king b8 next move, I think is probably the best plan. Okay. He's playing a little strange. I don't know about this. Now I'm going to try to go d4 next, followed by e4. That's the idea. Knight e5, knight takes d4 is my thought. And let's go here. Knight e3, queen takes e3. Trying for that. This has got to be real good. He can take, I guess. I didn't see that he could do that. I still have an initiative, but maybe not enough. Okay, let's see if he actually plays for the win. He does. So let's come here. Now, always e1 will be an issue for him. He can just do that, though. Yeah, I blew that. Missed that. The rook on f2 was hanging. So that's annoying. I had a great position, almost certainly winning, and then just blew it, allowing rook takes d4. Actually, I'm still doing well here. I just missed e2 check. e2 check, king takes e2, queen takes c1. Game over. So, a little bit annoying in that sense. But hey, it happens. Tapialov is next. Okay, let's play a Scandi. We haven't played one of these yet this session. Play the queen back to d8. This line can be tricky if they delay d4. So, like if knight f3, I'll still play a6, but sometimes white can try to profitably delay d4, although I haven't encountered this very much. He's taking an awful long time to make his next move. Now he does finally. Okay, let's do this. Play e6. And I think I'll try to install the bishop on this long diagonal, on its rightful diagonal, if you will. Let's chase him. I'm going to chase again. Wow, you're going to go aggressive here, Tapialov. Okay, well, let's sidestep that, first of all. Take, and then offer a trade of the rooks. I think my position is pretty safe on the whole. I can't do that. Let's not play that. I'm going to try maybe to go queen c6 in the future. I got to cover e7, however. Let's do that. Just threaten mate. And maybe queen c4. Just try to badger him with a trade. He agrees to it. And, let's maneuver. Maneuver some pieces. Maybe knight into a4. Or knight up to d5. See if he wants to take. Nope. I wasn't actually threatening c3 there. That was pretty bad. Okay, I'm going to do this and then bring this back. Let's give a check. Oh, he's got to be careful now. I got to be careful with my time, though. Despite his little hiccup at the beginning, he's doing much better than me on the clock. Bishop into b3 is coming next. Okay, well, let's take that. I'm going to bring my king up. I allowed rook e7. So bad. Terrible. We can still go after c3. We'll try some funny business. That was awful. Yeah. Just allowed that one tactical shot, which he very nicely spotted. He was on the spot to see it. Yeah, I moved my king right up into the line of fire. So, 2 needless losses. Let's try to get back on track. But he had impressive speed. Yeah, he didn't really slow down one bit after thinking for a while in the opening. Let's go d5. Often they'll play c5. Nope. I'm going to do this and try to open the center and then play against this pawn. Structurally, I'm better here with pressure on that c6 pawn. So let's see if we can translate this into something bigger. Go here, attack the queen. Okay, let's just do this. I think I can play g3. You can just take that way. Yeah, again, I'm making just tactical mistakes for no reason. Now my rook's going to have to go passive. He's going to have a field day attacking my pawns. Yeah, this is really bad. Okay. Guess we'll try to continue pushing. He can take a4 pretty comfortably. He can always go back and attack this guy. All right, I'm going to resign. I didn't realize that after queen d2, bishop h6, that he's actually just threatening queen takes c1. I was only thinking queen takes c2 and then rook 1 takes c2 and I'd be fine. Okay, third game against this guy. Maybe we'll try to mix it up. If he plays e4 again, play something different. Maybe it's time for a modern. 3 losses in a row. Change up your strategy. He's thinking a lot in the opening. Maybe his connection's bad. Who knows? Go d6. Okay, bishop d7. Let's play g6 and go for the fianchetto. If he takes with the pawn, we'll play d5 and just try to stop him in his tracks. Let's go h5. Maybe h4 someday could be helpful. Bring this in. And now we should get this pawn. Let's go here, attack e5. Again, kind of a blunder on my part. Here you can play f4. All right, I think I have this at the end, forking the 2 bishops. If I don't win this game, something is wrong, clearly. So I'm picking up a piece. Yeah, you just resign. So after bishop d5, does he have a defense? Because if he goes f4, bishop takes e4, I have the same thing, rook d2. So it looks like he's losing a piece here. Yeah, white loses a piece. So we get back on track with that one. Let's play d4 this game. See if he goes for the same sort of setup. Knight f6, d6, etc. This is odd that he like spends some move in the opening where he just thinks for like 10 or 15 seconds and then goes. It's like he's spotting me time or something. I don't understand it. Okay, let's take. Castle. Is he going to do it again? This is so dramatic. Okay, now I'm going to maneuver this knight. Try to get it up to b3 and attack a5. I like this position so far. Bishop c7. Yeah, that should win a pawn. Queen b7. So this should win a pawn. Let's go here. I know he can take a5, but I think at the very end I should have something on c8. Or actually here I have knight c6 next. This is a nice idea, which he now sees. Yeah, rook takes, knight c6. And he just resigned. We'll take it. I'm going to play maybe 2 or 3 more games. Wrap up this session. Is Saya still around? Let's see. Saya is around, and he was actually just watching this game, so maybe he'll jump back in the pool. Alyssa versus PawnHash. This is the same pawn structure that I just had. I kind of like this pawn structure because if I go back to my game, I feel like when you get the knight to b3, it's always annoying for black to have to defend against the threat on a5. So we're playing Abasov N. Is that Nijat Abasov, Grandmaster? Let's play bishop d6. A lot of times I just want to advance e4 hereafter. Maybe we'll try to frustrate that plan. Often I bring the knight in, or the bishop into a3 and look to trade. White could play queen c1 and try to trade themselves. He might have had g5 there. g5 on the previous move. As it stands, I like my position. I think this should be okay. I'm going to try to play for f6. Yeah, I think I can do it. He's going to go h5, but maybe we have this move. In between move, attack here. If knight b1, I can take with the queen, or even play queen b2, or take with a bishop, I mean. Let's take here. Okay, so we want an exchange. Let's bring this back. I'm going to try to route my queen over to the king side now. Looks like it'll be better placed there. Knight f6, try to create a threat on g4. Bring up more material. He'll probably play rook f1, but maybe h6 then? Maybe h6, knight g5 is a decent plan. Rook f2 is now possible. Better bring that in with tempo. Yeah, and we win his queen. He just wasn't expecting rook f2. Okay. Saya is next. Let's go d4. What's it going to be, Saya? I'd like to get back to an even score against you if possible. Let's play the queen c2 variation. Take. Okay, bring this back. Play the bishop to g5. Knight bd2. And I'm going to go here and try to frustrate his attempts to play c5. Although often they get in c5 and there's not much you can do about it. So that is kind of looking like what's going to happen here. I'm going to take. And let's go here. If c5, I'll play d5, I suppose. And let him take here. He's not going to do it, though. I'm going to sacrifice e4 as well. Doesn't want that one either. E5. If I could profitably play e5, I would, but I'm not going to do it now. Okay, let's go here. So, not sure I'm getting enough compensation. Probably not. But his king is a little bit open, so maybe we can somehow use that to our advantage. Bishop h5 is an idea. Let's go after his rook. If rook e7, we have knight f5, so that's nice. Let's go here. Try to create threats on g6 eventually. Actually, knight g6 is a threat right now. Knight g6, pawn takes, bishop takes. So let's do this. Give a check. Check again. I really want to play for the win. I'm going to go for it. Oh, this is risky, though. Let's do that. You can take f2. You can take g2 now. I probably shouldn't have done this. This is a big mistake. Okay, knight f4. Attacking the rook on c8. Ah, but he just has mate. Yeah, I think I overpressed right there. I should have just settled for the draw. Even bishop g6 was interesting right here. Bishop g6, h6, and then take on d3. And then I can go win c8. So close. I got greedy. Yeah, bishop g6, h6, and then take on d3 is good according to the engine. Okay, last game. And then we're wrapping this up. I actually wanted him to take e4 because I feel like after castles, if he had just castled, I can't favorably do anything with this pawn. Like advancing, he'll always just take it and create problems for me in the center. I'm sure bishop takes e4 is also good. But at least then, even though I'm down a pawn, the pawn that I'm down is over on the queen side, and I have some activity against his king. Like his queen is distant to his king. Yeah, this was nice at the end. I think after knight takes e1, I'm busted. Unless I have some miracle save here. Yeah, it's mate in 4. So that answers that question. Knight f4 was trying to defend g2, but of course I fell victim to queen f1. So final game, let's try to make it a good one. We'll play Scandi. Let's play the queen a5 line. And he's going to go with the Mises Gambit. Okay, I've faced this before, believe it or not. Let's play knight f6. Guarding the h5 square. And then, I'm going to go here. Now do this because I'm controlling e5. This is quite nice. Usually you don't get this move in, but in this case I do. Okay, let's play b6. I'm going to swing my queen over, I think, to h5. Kind of depends what happens, but that's my plan for now. Okay, he's going to play it this way, so now we won't. But I like my compensation. Or my extra pawn, rather. Not my compensation. Let's go here. Let's play the bishop here and maybe knight d5 to come. Let's look for a swap after this. This has got to be good. He has to take on d5 with the bishop. Let's bring this all the way back. If takes rook a1 was a problem, so we won't do that. I'm keeping my knight on d7 just to stop any business involving knight e5. So that's the plan. Okay, let's go here. I'm up 2 pawns. I'm looking for an opportunity to take on b2 if I could. I think that would be quite nice. Not sure I'm doing a great job here, though. I can take e6. But then I have rook e8, maybe? Gross. Bleh, I can't believe I just blundered that. Very gross. Try to hide her. This next. Bring this over. Go for rook f4 and go take this guy. We have a chance. If I'm actually fast enough here. Oh, I think I won. I won with the kamikaze rook takes f2. Yeah, Saya forfeits on time. Did he take my queen there? Yeah, after rook takes f2, he actually took on a4. I didn't even see what happened. I just pre-moved rook takes f2 and then pre-moved rook takes g2 and knight f4, and somehow I won on time. So, yeah, we got a correct result there at the end, right? Just kidding, of course. That was completely random. Okay, so let's tally up this session. I started off strong and then kind of hit a rough patch in the middle, losing to Saya and then Tapialov. A couple games from really good positions, too. But let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 wins. And we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 losses and a draw. So 9, 5, and 1. Not bad. Gained some rating points. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll be back again soon with another one. Enjoy your Sunday, guys. Bye.